Okay guys, so new images have been released of official toys from Avengers Age of Ultron, which will be hitting store shelves pretty soon, but the images have sort of spoiled some scenes in the movie. These aren't definite spoilers, but they're possible spoilers. I don't really think they're spoilers, that's just my opinion, but some people think they may be, but I'm pretty sure they're not. So you can watch this video if you want, but just a warning that it could possibly spoil the plot for Avengers Age of Ultron. So now moving on to the pictures of the toys. This first image are of toys of Hulk versus the Hulkbuster armor, and this big machine thing in the middle. I'm not too sure what it is, but it might be something that might be in Bruce Banner's lab or Tony Stark's in Avengers Tower. But this image doesn't really reveal any spoilers. Now this next image does actually contain a lot of characters. Basically it is obviously in Avengers Tower. And we can see 2 figures of Nick Fury, 2 or 3 of Iron Man, we can see Captain America on a motorbike, we can see Thor, we can see the Quinjet, we can also see War Machine on a bike, which is very interesting, but I'll come back to that later. But the main thing is that there, right in the middle, we can see Ultron. It seems to be Ultron being created in some type of machine, and this may be how Ultron is created in the movie. We obviously don't know yet. But looking at the character, it is not the odd-looking, distorted Ultron that we see in the Avengers trailer when he first makes his appearance in front of the Avengers. It seems to be one of the final versions of Ultron that we'll be seeing in the movie, which is sort of interesting, but I don't really think many people, like mainly kids, because these toys are made for kids, not many kids would really want a toy of that first version of Ultron. I'm assuming they would want the most powerful version of him. But before I stop talking about this playset, I'm assuming that this playset is obviously meant to resemble Avengers Tower, but it's also probably based around the time of the beginning of the movie where we see Ultron make his first appearance in front of the Avengers, and him and his other Ultron bots start attacking them. And also, as you can see next to Hulkbuster and Hulk, we see that machinery which we saw in that last picture of just the 2 of them, which is pretty interesting, but we don't know too much about yet. Now we have some odd looking Ultron or Iron Man toys, and we're not really too sure what they are. They look sort of weird and not really appealing whatsoever. Then we have some images of the 4 main Avengers from the Titan series line. I did make a video about these last week, and we now got a picture of the Hulk figure, which we were not aware about last time. And we also do get a better look at the Hulkbuster armor action figure. I'm not sure if this is for the 3¾ inch line to fit the scale with them, or for the Titan series. We're not too sure yet, but I'm assuming it's for the 3¾ Now here is the most interesting picture. Besides the fact that Captain America is there, it is War Machine on a motorbike. And I'm not talking about the motorbike, I'm talking about War Machine. Now, the last time we saw James Rhodes was in Iron Man 3 as the Iron Patriot, which is the War Machine 2.0 armor, basically with the paint job. So now we can see that it is just the War Machine 2.0 armor, which is pretty interesting. We know that James Rhodes does appear in the movie. We've seen him in both trailers very briefly, but he is in the movie, and we are not too sure yet if he will be suiting up in the War Machine armor or Iron Patriot armor. Now the reason I said earlier that these toys have potential spoilers is because of this image. I'm not saying that War Machine is going to ride a motorbike in the movie, I highly doubt that, but it's War Machine. It's very interesting, unless it is just a figure they made for, I don't know, the toy line to sell more toys. I remember that in the Iron Man 3 Assemblers line, we did have a War Machine that looks like this, an action figure of this War Machine armor. Even though this armor did not appear in the movie, we only got the Iron Patriot, so I'm not too sure. But this is a potential spoiler. We do not know yet, obviously, like I said, but hopefully we'll find out pretty soon, or we might just have to wait for the movie to come out. That is all the info I have regarding Avengers Age of Ultron at the moment, and I apologise I did not make a review or breakdown of the new trailer. I know I said I would in my Ant-Man trailer review, but I had some things I had to do, and by the time I had time to actually make a video about it, it was pointless because I already had a lot out already, so it wouldn't really make sense to make one myself. But that is all the info I have about Avengers Age of Ultron. As soon as there is more, I'll let you know. And thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you next time.